All right. Today's SPY was down 0.78%. And last night I was talking about this overextended condition from a gap up to a brand new all-time high outside the upper Bollinger Band. And I did say from there we would easily come down and fill this gap at 580. And you can see today that is exactly what we did. And the question from here is if we're just going to continue the bull trend and go higher towards 587, or if we put in the pre-election top and we are going to start seeing a deeper pullback or a correction, which could easily take us back down to at least retest the breakout at 573. And then obviously from there, we'll need to see if the bears are going to continue to stay strong and push this thing lower and lower, or if the bulls are still in control and we're just going to get higher lows and higher highs. So as traders, we could not care less which scenario plays out. We did fill the gap. We are still in a bull trend. Price is still above all the moving averages. So there's really no point to be bearish just for the hell of it. We really need to see price action that allows us to say the bull trend is rolling over and starting to die. And if today was the start of the pullback from a top that we put in yesterday, we will see it more and more as we get more price action, and there's no reason to guess. So I still suggest being very flexible here, continue to move like water, be open to the idea that a top is in before the election, but we don't have to necessarily guess that right now. We can wait for price to confirm it, and we're going to have plenty of time to react. As I always tell you, all of the risk is to the downside. You had lots of stocks erase weeks worth of gains in just one swift downward motion today, and that is why I continue to tell you the bulls take the stairs up, which gives you plenty of time to react. It's the bears that take the elevator down in the high volume panic selling that you need to manage the risk to. So be aware of that. Yes, we are in bull trends, but you need to be very cautious because that can change very quickly. In an election year, going into the election, now is the best time to be very cautious. Again, that doesn't mean we can't go higher. It is still a bull trend, but we are getting some warning signals we need to acknowledge, and it is always better to be safe than sorry. So right now on SPY, if we start to break today's low tomorrow, that will confirm we're continuing lower, and we'll be looking for that push down towards 573. If we continue to bounce, we're going to be looking to whether or not we can get a brand new all-time high at 587, or if we're just going to get a lower high rejection and continue lower. On the NASDAQ 100 triple Qs, we were down 1.34% today, and just like SPY, we were a little overextended, getting near that upper Bollinger Band, and we did have that gap to fill. We did fill the gap, and we did test the support at 491. And as you can see, we also did close down below the 5-daily EMA. Now, this is still a bull trend because we are still above a rising 20-daily moving average, and we still do have the bottom of the range down here right around 483. So it's possible we go a bit lower and still continue higher. But if the bears are strong, we are likely going to put in a lower high and then just continue to push lower into the election, which is going to take us down below 483 to at least 473. Now, there is one more possibility going into the election. If the market remains bullish and there's just uncertainty, it's possible everything just wedges in and we just continue to ping pong around within a range going into the election. But we do have a very high VIX, which means we do have high fear. And I think in general, we still do have a very greedy market, which could mean that greed gets punished, which continues to give you the caution that all of the risk is still to the downside in the event we start to break down. So it's okay to stay long here. Just make sure you have an exit strategy if we continue lower and break support. You do not want to get caught holding any bags if we get caught into a nasty sell-off. Also on the triple Qs, pay attention to the volume. We did get an uptick in volume today on the selling, and we haven't even broken any major support. So that volume could continue to increase if we continue to break support, and we could see some high volume panic selling. And then last night, we also covered Bitcoin. We need to continue to look at Bitcoin here because we're at a very critical point where Bitcoin is trying to get a bull breakout. But as you can tell from this candle, we were up here all the way above 67,000 and then as low as 64,000. So we're ping-ponging around and trying to decide if we're getting the bull breakout or if it's going to be a bull trap false breakout. And the bull trap false breakout is going to be a lot more painful if you are a bull because it's going to be an elevator down that could take us towards 53,000 if we start to get a double top rejection here. So the double top rejection is the risk for the bulls. Right now, if the bulls do get the breakout, it is still possible we push higher towards 71,000 and even a brand new all-time high. I personally just want to see more price action here because right now we have two very valid scenarios. And in my opinion, it's a 50-50 coin toss until we get more price action. So jumping back over to the S&P 500, this was just an overextended pullback. It could turn into something deeper and we could continue lower, but I want to see proof from price, heavy cash, day trading, and continuing to accumulate for quarter four swing positions is my suggestion here. And I will continue to post those swing trade ideas in my Discord server, as well as all of the day trades that I'm taking as well. If you want to come trade with me and get access to all of my swing trade ideas and come trade intraday with me with my day trading, that is all in my Discord server, which you can find out how to join by clicking on the link in the description of this video. So thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you're crushing this market. And as always, I will see you in the next episode.